Fortnite's Chapter 2 Remix is here, and this spy season featuring rappers has 30 days before it's gone. Here is everything you need to know, and we'll drop in at the agency, or should I say the dog pound. From that double G, you can already tell who lives here. It is the home of Snoop Dogg, who walks around with a brand new mythic drum gun, now sculpted in the shape of a hound. It's pretty lethal. But the best part happens when you fight Snoop.
Yeah, boy.
Not only will he drop the gun, he'll become your friend for the rest of the game, helping you fight enemies. And now because he's on your side, his guard dogs will also stop being aggressive. He'll even drop a key card, letting you down to the basement to unlock the vaults. They're back, and Snoop's is full of memorabilia and loot. Now don't worry, even if you don't go here, you can still find a drum gun around the map. But I recommend looking out for a more entertaining item, the double G bomb. As you can tell, it works just like a classic boogie bomb with a Snoop twist. Of course, if you head to the entrance of the dog pound, you'll see new lowriders all over the parking lot. These are brand new to Fortnite Remix, and yes, they actually work like a lowrider. Even whiplashes have been updated with the new hydraulics, letting you jump super high. It is so sick. Now, not every POI has been swapped out for a rapper. Most of the island is exactly how we left it in Chapter 2. You can go visit the rig as we speak, and it's been preserved beautifully. You'll probably remember TNTina defending this place, but now it's controlled by our secret outfit for the season, Dynamo TNTina. Eliminate her, and you'll get her mythic boom bow just like Chapter 2, and it works the exact same way, so it's almost like we never left. The same goes for the most common items now in the loot pool, something fans have been wanting for years at this point. After constantly getting pranked by the Striker AR, we don't have to worry anymore because the OG Scar is back and it's hit scan. This has been gone all year, and we've been missing it hard with Fortnite using this season as an experiment to see if they should bring it back for good. Would it be a Chapter 2 remix without the return of another classic weapon though, the OG pump? Once again, we don't have to get trolled by items like the sharp tooth, and we can actually pick up the real deal now. If you're a true Chapter 2 fan, you'll know all about the yacht. Obviously, this has shown up time and time again, even in the Greek season, but it's finally back to its former glory. Now sadly, it's not owned by Midas anymore, even though his iconic statue is still there. It has been taken over by the weirdest mashup skin of all time, Meow Dis. It's gonna take some time getting used to. Some people love this and others think it's ridiculous. On the bright side, he drops the classic Piao rifle from the original season and a key card for you to loot up. The vault is totally worth it, and he'll even join you as a hired NPC once you beat him. What about the henchmen all over the map? Some of them are updated versions of the Ghost and Shadow guards from 2020, but the best part is when you take them out, they'll offer you an option we have all been missing. Shakedowns are back, and it doesn't just work on NPCs. Any player you eliminate can now be interrogated for info, revealing the location of their teammates. Pretty sweet, but one of my favorite parts about this map coming back has to be the return of Steamy Stacks. It is exactly how we remembered it, and yes, the Simpsons donut is still here. They've added a new zip line up to the chimneys, so it's easier to get up there and rotate, just making this POI easier to land at and then escape. Right next to it, we also have Slurpy Swamp, which always used to be the most helpful POI in the map. We could still use this to heal up by simply standing in the water. So far, you've got a pretty good glimpse at this season's Battle Pass. Snoop Dogg isn't actually included, as he's headlining the Music Pass instead, and his main outfit is in the item shop. The actual Remix Pass is entirely full of Chapter 2 skins, no crossovers at all. Of course, there's Meowtis and Dynamo TNTina, but that's not all. There's a new version of Chaos Agent known as Chaos Director. She's the tier 1 skin that everyone gets when they unlock the pass. Then, 1 ball and 10 ball are here in what might be the strangest way they could have remixed this dude, but they're nothing compared to one of the coolest mashups, Undercover Sky. She has been mixed with Guff to create a pretty cool outfit. So while you're repping these new skins, look out for some classic items around the map because yes, the Burst AR is back. Definitely will be some mixed reception on this one, but fans are more excited to hear that the suppressed version is back too. Not to mention, the tac shotty is available. Sure, it is gonna be hard to pick this up over something like a purple pump, but in the right situation, these have always been amazing guns. If that isn't bringing the nostalgia back, these classic POIs definitely will. Like I said, almost the entire map is how we left it, which means you can visit Craggy Cliffs, Misty Meadows, and Holly Hedges. A lot of people used to pick these as their drop spot, and I cannot cannot wait to check them out again. When you land here, you might notice that an iconic feature is back: upgrade benches. It's been a long time since one of these was on the map, and if you remember the last time they were here, they took gold. That was in Chapter 2 Season 8 when they were first added. You get upgrade items with materials, and that's the version that is finally back in Fortnite. They're even more useful if you could upgrade rocket launchers. The OG RPGs are here and are pretty hard to find. There's a chance you could get them in chests or vending machines. I'll get to that part later, but keeping with RPGs, they're just as powerful as you remember. So yeah, if you're playing a zero build, get ready, they will be toxic. At least you'll be able to defend yourself with the bandage bazookas. Wouldn't be Chapter 2 without these guys, and if you need to fully heal in one go, the Chug Jug got you covered. It has been a while since this was in the game, and now they have fully updated it to fit with other healing items. Yes, you can move around while drinking a Chug Jug. This has been the most requested update for this item since it first appeared. It's not the only nostalgic return. Disguise booths are officially back. We definitely realized how much we missed them in the Marvel season, as Fortnite refused to add them for Doom. But now they're back to normal, and yeah, disguising as a henchman lets you open up all kinds of chests now. You should know you could also just hold the downed NPC too if you don't want to commit to the disguise. If you find yourself missing the first OG season, don't worry. There's a small taste of Chapter 1 on the map with classic POIs like Pleasant Park, Retail Row, and Salty Springs still here. Enjoy them while you can, because some people might blow them to smithereens. It's all thanks to the amount of explosives in Chapter 2 right now. Not only are there stink bombs, we also have remote explosives, which are like everywhere, and also the return of clingers. Little pro tip here, escape from them by using motorboats. It has been a very long time since we last had boats in game, but for an OG season that's probably getting flooded in a couple weeks, this seems like a pretty important addition. As for snipers, the Heavy is back, which has a lot of fans happy. Of course, it's probably the most popular sniper in Fortnite history, but if it somehow didn't get you excited, there is more to love, like the return of the semi-auto sniper, even the scoped AR. If you're in zero build, you can hide from their sights by throwing down a porta-fort. These have been extended into regular build mode just for nostalgia. And if you're up against one of these, don't worry, because you'll easily be able to retake the high ground thanks to the return of the grappler. It is back in the loot pool, and you can find it from floor loot or chests, but most commonly in places like vaults. Unlike its original version in Chapter 2, it now grants fall damage immunity, meaning you don't have to worry about heights. It's also been buffed back up to 20 charges once again, so you can really get around like the old days. Not the only mobility item making a comeback, because launch pads have also made a grand return after a year. In build mode, you'll find the epic ones laying around ready for you to take and place wherever you want, but you'll also come across the blue throwable version. These are introduced for the zero build mode back in Chapter 3, and they're back once again. The weirdest part, they're even in standard BR. Even the cozy campfire is back, so you can throw one down in a box with your squad to heal up anytime, just like the old days. If you pick up the Victory Royale, you'll bag this season's exclusive Victory Umbrella. This time around, you'll get the REMIX Umbrella, which is a vinyl record perfect for the theme. You'll also be able to earn a ranked version of it in cups throughout the season, which will unlock more styles based on the highest rank you reach. One of the biggest changes with this season is an old feature you probably forgot about: vending machines. For years, we've been used to buying items, meds, even chatting with them, all in exchange for gold bars. But now, they're back to plain old materials. Just like OG, they now have just 3 items again, with the lowest going for wood and the highest for metal. Maybe you'll find the return of the dual pistols inside. It's the perfect transition from the dual Uzis last season. Plus, we only got these for a couple weeks last year, and now they're back to go full send in the Spies remix. You could even combine them with another Spy classic, the Creeping Cardboard. We got these with Solid Snake back in January, and now you can blend in as a box once again before bursting out to surprise the enemy. You can also burst their giant crash pad. These things have finally returned after years of being stuck with the junior version ever since it got introduced, but in order to keep Chapter 2 as authentic as possible, the original version is back. It's not the only bouncy item you'll be able to find, because the impulse grenades are also back, but not the shockwaves, so watch out for fall damage. There's even regular grenades too, but for some reason, Epic kept the nerf from Chapter 4, making these only do 40 damage instead of 100. They're almost as pointless as dropping at the grotto right now, because you'll only be met with a pile of rocks. Every entrance is blocked off until Eminem makes his debut in week 2 with his mom's spaghetti restaurant and the minigun. Until then, you'll be able to play BR or even reload, and it's gonna be easier thanks to the newest revamp to the discovery menu. The UI has been completely overhauled, removing names and ratings until you hover over the tile. The best part, the Buy Epic row is now easy to find, and different game modes are even sorted into simple collection buttons. One of the modes you'll want to check out is Reload, which has just received its biggest update yet. Now, there's an entirely new map, Oasis, bringing more classic POIs like Paradise Palms and Shifty Shafts into a remixed desert island. It's the permanent map for the first 10 days, but after that, Reload will shuffle, swapping the map every 30 minutes. If your friends have heard about the new season and are hopping on for the first time in a while, it's the perfect chance to get your Reboot Rally quest done. Completing them this season will grant you a free wrap, glider, and pickaxe, and all you gotta do is just play with them. With so many new cosmetics dropping, your locker is probably feeling pretty stacked, which is why Epic just dropped the best update to it since the changes in Chapter 5. You can now choose to save your entire loadout as a preset, or still swap between individual categories. That's not all. They've also doubled everyone's allowance from 100 slots to 200, so you can finally use more of your skins with ease. W update or L? Let me know how you guys feel about Fortnite Remix in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to help us reach 7 million. But Tommy, keep it here on Top 5 Gaming.